Abusiana Juada General Bosomeda Tosso Dio no miensa baby a wo bia no ya mo adwoa mo akwa bebra so mamuni ama wodo bi so nsem a yakekese ne ye ba ediba besomo we nsem e ko twiko brema ko bata ne yetwa krenke awo mamuni ama mfo nkro so a eja mo mpetre pene mpatra pamagia to na baby a wo bia na nwumre ye ba ne dia ba besomo nsem ne doso na poso eni asante mantam so afo compensatuo o krobia asante senior high school a enkwada na say school no ne nyina emo de atugya se kwan bia so de asie bia no enkoda ne betua ho ka
ACDD Ghana panyepa ba kwa kase kyerem wase COVID-19 yade no aba ye no enwo sikasa Ghana ba fa ho nya no se tam ewo ho
abusia what auditor general pen for cat o de aba bonti afa COVID-19 sika aban aye ni bibia na betogya se yese se abaye na dwere se nkokwa koto ambulance makomako 26 ekotua ho ka ewi ase ambulance ni se 2 ye se memye obi ehu baby ambulance no afa
ora Daniel ya domilevo so dia to auditor general nim wase warmu to mi ekita womwon hwena manyosama mefrafremu na wonyo madwuma krogin
mraswe dwani a wamraswe je fie ma de so mo asen central abaton peso so na bo Kennedy kwame akompre kokote abo Japan kire se ni oba be ye ebe Ghana fo nsem MPP primary sinimu
Presiding Bishop the Mama Theresa Safono na ka say what ya tell manyofo nyina nim wase one more campaign messages no wo mo mani nyina mu na wo krogin atemdedie wonyimfi
abusia dem be ko bunu mantem no maba beto dwase headmistress bi ejije agira mo abo bi a enam so ma batan no so aba bonten aba be kasa ede afa ho wo bunu ene ne mpotamu
afoforo bi ka we no ho ya bobo ne nyina no de ba so mo share so ya demo live for Facebook or ya Sompa 93.1 FM. Woko YouTube nso Sompa TV wajon kira na asesusie no aya fafa ba fabra brepam ya bakenkan ne nyina dade ama na mom hye ne nso wada romani die no obuo kwa so nsema hodo aya kenkan no aya ma dodo no a emfa ho fambra enumere yemfa sedama 5G energy drink ene miso fruit juice wo na so ya sene a ya den samu do nyina da e baba som asomfo no mienu ya yatena se yaje adwaba kenkan ensami ayeme akosia ajewa kwade boaten menimenu
nana ya bo amalibia boga
ensami
abza for edemo hyase de afri ngumasi ho nsensem ne de makokro bia sante senior high school arehosem a esi suku nim se yetie for pa twere aponyankrompo base ya de mahata mununkumachi ototorobo nso tonso ba wi obotantimo a wade jafa dum no mununkum gire mata tesha mo be ka hyeren so a na watwe awieye ena beto dwasa do wani che krobia sante senior high school a e wa santimantama se yankwada no ene yetwobo ye ni demonstration o ma ye ase school ni mu niam nyina no na se wani nsese ye ka kire wo ene videos ne pictures ya e ba de nya asem ketwa headmistress dan anase head teacher dan wo munya akra kometwetwejatum emu nade emu glasses nom emu mpuma ene emu nkonya nyina ka ne nyina gufom a abusu se wani sese ye ka kire wo and am so Asante regional minister yera Simon Osemensa eko aye school mu honomo ene day oni tua said ye si ye na akwa bambo mu asem empenimfo wom so ma to school nim apam nkwada ne nyina obi agufie de na so gya wakwa ye pani a wona asem pani na do dan kwa kufo de Asante ma hyene nsa so won hwesoma no de na wo so okọ na ni ko twawisa no ne ti Asante mo de kokọ de si ye no na oduro no na oka che empenimfo a eda school na no ene ahwefo ne abata nyina so mo hyene nso se pani akura ne se ya kwan bia so won ba gi ni nyina e de afri nkoda no ho yewura Simon Osemensa Ashanti regional minister Nensem enie
an educational institution for which they are the beneficiaries. They've destroyed several things, at least 2 vehicles, six, which I'm told belong to some 2 staff members. And then they've destroyed a pickup of the principal, which belongs to government. And an old bus that belongs to government too has been destroyed. There's a Mahindra that has also been destroyed. So far we can talk about 2 belonging to tutors of the institution, which are private properties, and then 4 belonging to government. And we make sure that depending on the condition of the vehicle, they will be valued and they will pay for them. We don't have money to go and buy pickup. You see, the Isuzu pickup was purchased in 2020 in the midst of the COVID. You understand it? When all of us were suffering, and then the government squeezed out funds to buy pickups for all institutions, and then you come to destroy it. They have to pay for them. Whatever they've destroyed, they have to pay for. I believe in being fair. Being fair doesn't mean what people talk about, like put human face. All of us here, whose face is animal face? Which of the faces here is animal face? Why do we always talk just, human face, human face? The person they don't first of all behave as a human being. So which human face are you talking about? This behavior is the behavior of a human being. So why should people come and tell us human face? There's no human face here. Otherwise, we don't have to make the laws. Then we make the laws for the laws to be enforced. So when the time comes for enforcement, people should stop. Let's give human face. Every person's face is human face. But the laws are there because the face does not necessarily determine your character. And because we know that all of us will not behave in the same manner. That is why we have laws to guide us to behave in a certain acceptable behavior. And if you are not behaving like that, you must be treated with the law. And the law will deal with anybody who is found culpable. That is all that I will say.
Observe nti wey Ashanti Regional Minister Yera Simon Osemensa ena yete ninkanom Krobia Ashanti Senior High School arehosam a esi honom weekend ya ejene okoye ena ni kokohwe de esi honom ena na okasade afa ho se kwambia so se ye pane akra na mu bu ya ekoda ne betua ka amanfo binom ede nsusu e basan ena mu hu nkoda ne mobo na bia na ne omo kan so no nsuo gina mu kakra na wo chese suni ban a ekoda ne da na die no kwazi bro ne kan se human face bia mem Jacoba ne sese ye paso twe dia man kwada no a eno de mu begina ba bia koka human face sem Ashanti Regional Minister ne yete ne nka no na eno ache na ode soso se nani kine ya omo hwe normative committee a de si ye nyina se ye kwada na na difo se ya cheche fo school mo no mo ena na difo ne no difo bia no sa committee e ba betena se na omo de omani adi akire ahwehwem ama de be frima ba bia soso no omo hwe so omo de be ye adwuma se nim guasesem wei ye nkoti bie e wo senior high school bia
That final decision for reopening will be determined jointly between the Regional Security Council and the Minister for Education. And it will also depend on the report of the committee that will be set up. And the time period we will use to repair the damage that they've caused to property in the school. So I cannot be here or stand here immediately and tell you that the school will be closed for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 1 year. I can't tell you. It depends on the results and recommendations of the committee to be set up. For now, I cannot tell you the members of the committee because you don't have the names yet. Some of the members will come from the Ministry of Education. Some of the members will come from the Regional Coordinating Council. But definitely, I prefer the chairman of the committee to be somebody who belongs to the learned profession. That is an astute justice of the Superior Court or any lawyer of high repute who understands the legalities involved in such situations. And then we need somebody who is also a peacemaker. And then we need somebody who can delve into investigation. Definitely, and the coordinating director is going to be secretary to that committee. So it will be a 5-member committee, and then the secretary will be from the coordinating council, and it will be the coordinating director who will have no voting right. Her responsibility will only be to record the proceedings at the meeting. But we will have 5 members so that when it comes to voting, they can vote and then take a decision on most of the issues that will be raised. We've not concluded on the terms of reference, but definitely one will be to establish the cause of the demonstration. Why did they demonstrate? What are the reasons? Then I know definitely that the district police commander is here, and they've already put things in place to provide protection for them up to the time we feel the place is more secured.
Abusuanti we Ashanti Regional Minister Yera Simon Osamen Sompa setu a wode kopie krobia Asante Senior High School rehosem a esi honum weekend kwada ne charge second con say suku mu onum ne amanyina wo musuku ka ne ho bus ne ho pick up nyina bo bon hwehwe ne ade ade wo ho ene nam so ma Ashanti Regional Minister ye ne say wo mo ekwa akote ba sumku a om betena se de esi ye nyina se ya chechefo na ne difo se ye kwada no susu na ne difo no wo mo ebetu ho anamo na ohye boso se eka bia wache bia nkwada ne betua na mom se bia obeka che se ena na se chena ana se bia next week no mbesa bia suku ne de ende wuntimi ense chire nka nche ne nyina ye adwuma sa committee no mo betie no mo be ye ensem mo de be ba no ene be ma wo mo atu sa na mo no ne yenko ma no so ne ani opani William Boadi enkodi enkomo wo ye obi a wabene ye pa ewo enwumasua ho nsensem wabene hu wo sa so ye pani kwanche for that educate Africa Institute ano mami nkobusa ne se de esiye Okrobia Asante Senior High School no odinani adi ekira na odinani adi ekira regional minister sha wo se pania kra ne buya enkoda ne betua ho ka no obua ne se ni opani Boadi afisia po
afin komati afeso
megiri se mpomi e
oh minia domnia hweye nti ene ye sen da
ye derade asemagima di se de esie wo Okrobia Asante Senior High School no wode wani adi ekiri kakra ne si ya enkoda ne se omo chro exams ya wasi omo ntwa nti omo fi se blame ne kodiama headmaster ne a teacher for wo school mu ho enti omo say school ni mu niema nyina no ade we ubua ne sei
yo mamintia Sompa FM Sompa TV ahwefo no watiefo nyina minia die mofa ne ye no mekwa me hu adwiri na omanya ade kra me hu a adwiri nyina ne sei na nka yenim die nim ne sei die otini gya ho no onim se ne a egya no ehihye na esifa ena die wati bi adi ne no hu die de now what kola wo school mu unkotron so hwe no nemom wa fefo a atron so ni bi o mo wi school eko ena wo school no ko ama wo mu senka yade a wo mo ekotron so hwe no ena se ye resource e ba ye no enye na nya enye nyina ne se ye tron so hwe no na chechefo ni ejira ye kon so ye twa ho kom ye ntwa ye se kom se ngaw enu na nka bia mofra no di anase omtu anamo bi sa enu nka bia ebehu asem a ebeka file no so ho esan say anye bia krampo no asem bia esi dada ne betime atwa ho bi edi adanse o we hu esan say kama yenyanum keto omo so tro eye BC no omo penso no akola bia no wo kwakọ gya ne nan o se ne ye muka no if jeta bi hye na ma ojanne agu no ho ye nyina ye babo nte be ka say examination no nya do and die ena ye di obi ani sa ma wagu no anu asem bia kan na wofo na afefo ne abusuan ofri mu but we there mo from mo third year second year first year mo wie mo ntro wasini bi mo register mpo mo ntro terminal exams po mo say ya pass ye final year ye kwakotro so ni bi na mo ba bonti medi sa adwuma we ya Aminia a baseless. And the only animal there. In fact, a bitchum. Now, so you be as a father said the moment. Send a bear for a way to normal almost repeated the same thing or see the man.
Na regional minister says a pania crown a boo school on moi. Akwada bia betua. Omo de be billing kwala no ene wo mawofo amomo atua no ebi no mo kire se ano wo hye dedo nti ebe ya e ka regional minister ja human face kakra mrem e mo kire se ade ankwada ne ye no omo so manfa human face bi ama ho e ba ne se ye twe omo so de a mu susuo se ye mfa human face mrem wona regional minister be ya adwene sa asotwe omo de ma enkwada no e bi susu a na nye omo nyina ene ye ne ye koso yi na so ye de ho ka e kwa akodan wo mo.
Very good. Enya omu nyina ene tu sa na mo no. Minia odwan boka ode ne honam ene tua. Ye wo ma we say mu. Se mo fa ni bi koye national science and math quiz. Aya na o ma ye present on eye 2 3 4 pe. Se particular school amu mo fra na edi nkunimu a Say I can say school do ma bin o. E yo no mo di enkonim. Ye mo di.
No correct.
Very good. It is a saying to aba. Na say enkofo no kakra bi anankwa no kakra bi le ko bi za adwuma na. E ba ne say e twom aso a e say e kan mu na e san say sa school no anasa sa level ni nyina ya fo obi da. Me kai abibia na me ye buza ha captain. Ewo na na tefa high school atimo da. Me am colleagues no mu bule form 1 for. Me hu man ka hwe e ba se ye pam wo mo no ye ma mo indefinite suspension na me ye first. So what as yes man na me nka hu bio but ye say me house emu nipa na di sa adwuma no before no me hu ye man ka ho hwe. In this case yate over 40 a year students. It means all the classes ye benya representatives ewom. Enti anya bi omu koto sa na mo no afoforo a enka ho no omu hu ye omu te ye omu so dey futo no de mo afefo no say no mini anu munya ye nyina e wo school mu ye kura mpo de resource ya mo kan wasem enye ya enti enti mi nkogina mu enko mo obi ba ye nim no obi a me ba school nkra obule me ade tena me kokoma ne say no resource enye na mpo anya bi akura police ye be bibi anya mo ye peaceful demonstration ye omu nyina hwe han ena omu sa bo say eta o machi ena omu koye ye ne ye hwe ena ede akoba no eti se na me kan nti odwan boka ode ne honam ana na we de ene tua akoba ne say no omu ye involve ni nyina and if school decide say omu dey bele all the students are minia ati say credit no omu aka no me be bo mu kokọ ma o tina bi so omu betuta na mo ni bi o ma dwe hu bienu akola de enim se nko bo enwa na omu akekede but they say they nemofra na omu bo akekede omu monwa
Mr. Body adase me amfa nkonko ha jankomo we afe na asore eduru baby ne yebesa hia obi o yebesa about na so yedase pa ene wadaje wanya ma yanwumre
mini ameso mu dama ase
abuziafo we ye yenua William Boadi ye oye pene kwanche for da Educate Africa Institute ano ene ye call nchene ne kodi nkomo ni nyina Krobia Sante Senior High School kwada no ene ye mo ye ni weekend ase sukumu ho no mo ne manyinara abuziansa oba ye TV so no we have videos a day TV so keso mo canteen nyina ba bia ma no tonto banku ne gobene kese nuane mo mu die no o makwa keka mo taburu nyina awewo ne o mu bubu no o mu bubu no abuzian wei ene akoso o Krobia Sante Senior High School ye sha boss ye ni di nsem na chi e o school mu hono mo ye be fra to bia na abuzian ye mfa enkame mo ye ntoaso ye nkoyenim
Aya to asem no so na Dr. Kwame Asiedu Sapon ya research fellow Adema CDD Ghana na wo kire mo sa samwa mre bi atwa mo Ghana mampanyi kan ya se atisika so na so kwamo de ye no afe pa no wate ase wo se wo hwe COVID-19 ya de ye be so ewiase amansan so nka nyame adom wo ma Ghana de nka wanye aboro wodom ye pa eje humobroja nipa dodo no abadom ye sika yotwiri de ma meka se sika ye nya ye 21.8 billion Ghana cedis ya Ankomeyi ya hochira wo do ya famu ye ka ye de dodo no anka betimi atuatua ama Ghana ye ho atimi atoyen wosenka nya ne senka IMF na ne de ho kwakodom ama $3 billion wo matumi de ama ye na so adu furu pay aban no wanti sasika na ba ye ne nyina da wa hunu so hwe atoto bia de mane nkwanta amenne sika ne nyina da hwere ya enne wodeta general report a epiepie dwa no ensem ne mu akwakoye hu enam so ama wosere Ghana de hye sasika no baby afa biada e wose wono mutumi ye campaign sane ye beya aban ba bebu akontade a kire Ghana fo bio baby esika no wode kodua ye ene ehu esika no emfaso twetwere di abaso a e wose Ghana de hye ye saage arifura aban nchen bio.
This tells us, Kujo, we are not at the IMF because of COVID. It is clear. In actual fact, COVID gave us a bounty based on what the Auditor General has said. We are at the IMF and our economy is in shambles because we use COVID as a facade to do very bad things, extremely bad and diabolical things. We use COVID to plunder the state. And it's at all levels. A contractor who is an individual did it. Some chiefs were paid some money that cannot be accounted accounted for. We citizens, if you saw pictures of people bathing on the street because water was free, now we are finding out that the water cannot be accounted for. This is why we are the IMF. And this is why some of us will continue talking and continue mounting campaigns until we get serious and realize that we need to prevent our monies from being spent in the first place and not to get it spent and go and try retrieving it. And let me add in on this. As you asked me that we're going to retrieve the money, how much of Woyome's money have we retrieved anyway?
I will see away. I Dr. Kwame Sedusapo, research fellow Dema CDD Ghana. And I watch the Moses Canada Ghana binding and hotam. Nemo son fasuano and omemuno yengi. I was here Gusua, the Mujina COVID Sikaya Becca or Michael Kron Ghana and Sa and Sene. You see Eddie Jumafaye, Auditor General's reporter about the Gemunsem de Baby, Chef Radrice Munia Manina, na Bako man for Yamasi Wunum, Eye Atnaya, a show may Yapum de Honsen Semso, ya so mutam dollars here bunu $4 million in ye chile, some of the quack to ambulance ya ne waso moto no be makomaku 20 sesi ene ne waso moto kutua won ka ne ye watwen yem se kwasi broni no modi sika no kokoma no wode ambulance ne beba abusua sa ambulance ne se 2 ye se memye se fa he se wura he besi ne ambulance makomaku 20 sesi no ye hu ba bia afa we ye Auditor General's report wa wode ababetuja COVID-19 sika begu o mayimo ne amanfo de dom yen ne IMF de ma yen ne World Bank for de ma yen ni adom for so de dom Ghana no said ya ban si diju ma fa no na nei wo mo aye hu konta de ababeto Ghana ma de hye animu no na so opani bi a wa bene onim de efa nkrase ene apapa memu hu nsensem yewra Isaka Monkote kire se baabi a yegina ene baabi a yaba bedru no so wotre ne nsa apobi de so bobo no a wonfa so bo mu bia se mampani na nado dankwa kufo de wachiman piesie be ma bo ada no na atena honom amasa na ma we nyina sisie so manani ye den eye na dwere so nani din ya machi ene nka wonfa ne nsa nkwose ne damere fam entwi nani se panimbo ne bia sabi wayin from abone wa VIP bus mu ene ka open wan sembusebusa ya enke ma medu baabi a ye dro ya COVID sika nye kuma Ghana ye hu ne ye dia ye bia opani Isaka Amonkote
Leonardo ebae enu na ban bae die Auditor General report afibia no enye na anwe ne se onu so a on sheda empe anu adru last year die bae 17.4 billion ayira we so ekeka bom no yekeka nyina bom a e de COVID ni die ka ho a enye kra enti adena ko ese onwa no wohwenhwe han na amanfo egu ministries department and agencies omde omunsa wo yesikam basa COVID dia na ebeka ho kra no ama asem na basa esanse COVID ne ba ye no yenya IMF omu bre ye 2 billion na ye so ansana the yewura mama be free abamu no the sika bi egu ho contingency fund num ne heritage fund ne sika yehuko ahihie mu a ibeka koyi no nanado amukoyi ni na ana omde aye report abani ani enyam enyefe so say report number we anu bia enye ye kwa insuo keka ese ye dia ma Ghana for am yanom receipt a tank zesna kwa so insuo ba ye no receipt keka amude beka ho amana boa no eno kwa no obi ehu receipt bebewo ana ade na kwa se omude she COVID se ebia COVID na ba ye na ye di mirika na ye ho pepre ye nti ya ehu we o de kopo a unyanam enti enye nyina begina o mampanyin no so mampanyin no ye styles of management so mampanyin style of management ni ye command control nka ye kudu some pempenso ikra wajijia dem na akwese wajan sa na wo hwenhwe han enti omuso hu se ye kra untimi nyehwe enti ye ne friends because starting from 2017 2018 ye de ensa wo musa 2019 and also 2020 2021 and say ye ne nam bibia ni nam yi it said ye kamboni na no asa 2021 no na sika ayira no ye about 50 billion plus na me de em ngwan say ansa na ye be campaign amana na do abe wini 2016 no or the sobo ene na no e de tata mama chi sa JM say na wa mu wi sika na o makosi dan wo hin and on my say, meaning auditor general report to be only in Asubia, as somebody to Nabanui, and I gonna for to Tiao. Also, the idea auditor general report and Casa and HSA Sika Urani. Now, ministry will be to ministry, yes, here for top vaccines near the Abesaya Hoyare, ne Ebikoi, Ebia Nayang.
Abusia papa ye obi eba no nkrase ne apapa memo ho nsensem a ejo enim de fo pa e wo ho wo ye furukutu okase mpuna epuno okase nhye de opani Isaka Amonkote eti auditor general's report wa ababeto gefa COVID-19 sika ba ye ene kwane ye fa so di sika no ye ho nsem akwa ebebreba ye se ye tambie se de kwakoto ambulance mako 26 ya besi na ambulance no se 2 ye se memye se fa hen ye hu ba bi ambulance na fa ena na papa de subo ebo mampeni akufu ado no
na ankane Auditor General owura ya o Domelevo Daniel na wono so wode afutuo ma Auditor General kire mo se won mo hwese won betumi agina content kro na won mo tumi ekita won no won mo makwa ma amanyofo fa won hu mewurawura muo enhwese won ma Ghana sika ehwie go no ne nyina da betumi akokwa wa bra ye nkire ni pa ba ko mpo ewo ho wo se wo hwe Auditor General adwumade anu ankeso pa wamanfo wo mudu oman sika enkoyie kenten wo anwini guo ne nyina da ke betumi atuatua na so ahometesem no se fra fempimienu ani dunkono 2019 de ba ne mu no ana amanyofo hyase se wo mudu mo ho wurawura mu a party e baba tena konya so no wasem ye party A enti yankamasem wase anu na dede mu ama bapem na Auditor General wo mutumi ekita wo mo ne animunyam no ne nyina da eso ayate na so wo ka de kire wo mo se wo mutumi akora wo mudiem ama na reporter hodo mo de ba monten so emudodo no a wo mutumi agisika no a ankaganafo ebenyo mo mugidi.
Looking at the report that was issued by the Auditor General, a very good report with good findings, and I commend him and his team for it. But I'm confused. I don't know whether this report was in satisfaction of the requirement of that act, or it is in satisfaction of Section 16, or in satisfaction of Article 187 of the Constitution. Because when I read the report, I get a bit confused about it. If you read the second page of the report, it says it's coming under Section 16 of the Audit Service Act, which is a special audit. But the transmitter letter which went to the Speaker of Parliament says he is using his mandate under Article 187 and also based upon a request from the Speaker. So I was like, oh, okay. The Speaker asked the Auditor General to do this audit. Then I go to the beginning of the audit report, the summary, and it says it is based upon the Article 187 and a request from Minister of Finance, not the Speaker. So I was like, a lack of consistency here, which I think if he corrects it, it will help all of us to know exactly where is the request coming from and what mandate he's using. As I'm saying this because if he is depending upon the Article 187, as stated in the transmitter letter and the letter to the Speaker, then I don't think lumping several financial years together is in order, because Article 187 clause 5 requires the Auditor General to produce at the end of each financial year the report and submit it to Parliament within 6 months. So if it is that provision, those provisions that it is dependent upon, then I think the report itself has a problem. But if he's going under Section 16 of the Audit Service Act, then that one is okay, except that the reporting of this in his report is not consistent. That is just the form. The substantive issue is that there are serious infractions. In fact, you just mentioned a lot of them. One of them which intrigued me was the situation where Ministry of Health have contracted a finance lease agreement for 15 million and over, which is covering 25 good years. My goodness, why would you do that? And even here is the case, there was no feasibility studies, or nobody went to check whether the facility was fit for purpose. And after this agreement, we are told 20-point-something million is going to be used in reformatting or reshaping the place. And I'm like, who in his normal sense will do this? If not because people are getting away with infractions. So I think we can do more from both the audit side and also enforcing the findings of the audit. Ever this disallowance and surcharge is mentioned.
Opanye pa yankane no Auditor General o my Ghana mo. Yero ayawo Domelevo Daniel ana wode afutuo ema Auditor General.
Abusuana ni afe no abeka ehu aye ka wo se Sompa 93.1 na FM ye nwumre no nsia kase ana nsa no bia wo bia na eguso ye de ma style bia bia no wadwenche no nsusu afo beka ehu wabra wo ka ehu ye social media platforms awodo no nyina so oko Facebook wa aye Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 93.1 FM wadwenche no nsusu ye wo de toto no ma eguso ye beka se no mamu no ye bekenkai ede amamo ye sremo ansam ya bobosu ya ehu adwene ene hu nsusu ye na ade ba ye kenkai diama wo okosunya ya kase no ene sent ne gibe bia enam Sompa 98.9 FM nti Sompa 98.9 FM nti ya kase no sunya buno na hafo ene ne mpotam de kase sent no egibe bia yanto kase no so yemfa mo mfiri kwabena 90 sika no a eba ya na ye di no rough a ye hu baabi eguo no yemfa mo nkwa mpipi amanyuku won matena ye sane ye mo ne musam deda no sam mpipi amanyuku no lezo mo butu amiem no makwa akoto ba ko yipeni a obehim franka e de ama mpipi amanyuku no do makosa 2024 elections ya ye babo ho ne yakwa akoto no mo ne tu amampeni na nado danko akufo ado sane ye o mai yamamra constitution ne amamra ne nchi ama ne kire no ade obetimi yakobie wu enti osem pipi amanyuko no yikandi fofofra odom beko 2024 elections no era no mbaburu du eno mayi omutia ene omani abede se eyi krodom no ne bedi ensoja kasa amerika de omana nane a ne oye campaign ye ne ono susu ye interviews no etoto ayampe ye bi na era no mba miensa omahuradi kan ewo MPP akansi mu eye vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bamia yera Alan Kojoche mate kaneso afo a no sho mayi mfiri nyuma ene dwadie ho nsensem so ena central maraswe dwane credit kwame akompre kokote abo Japan no susu ne abere pa na enra odifo usu bempa sorry a ewo odoko abonte so no kosra wonum ene omkoka bom musumye ene wo sregada Christopher nyina so ono no wanya antichrist ne moma asofo bi no musu ene omo baya no omo eda na die sa abere no ene ogina nyankopon asem so etu omo so sa na no nkyese wo antichrist wo ye kristoni a ene so tigina so wo hu mpaye no wo botton so a ene ye senepeteri pete ne manka boligrade num akobisu ne kan wo se ya bro akani ebedie ya bro akani ebedie ne nyina wo bobi ne so amanfo fi so wo ye antichrist wo so wonya antichrist onyame chese Kristo mu a metadisi don wasiri no akwa no de ababedu ba bia wo gine na ose amanfo enya ne mu gidie ebinom keka na Kennedy de wono kwano no wo bai ukodi na chi a eni nanu ni nansa wosian mpanimfo bi ne makasa na de ne kura menya nkobiem wose Ghanafo yenya ne mu gidie na yenkoso mompaye ma no na de a obeye wo MPP primaries no mu no ebeje Ghana ma de shi nyina ansa
ibaya asoroma medamasi them say Mati won from them say Honorable Kennedy Japan so obe contest. I'm going to contest. Now contest now make first example any judges or share a teacher for a case for aye konwa who say me underdog but near Yankopon Shirano no Shirano if he say Emra so ye as wodeno Yankopon yi chira Samuel no catch Samuel say ko Jessifie na kosra ne ba no baako enwo na wo medi Israel man so na mra Samuel ko Jessifie no Jessifa ne ma atitirufo akesefo atentene ne na Samuel ka kire ne se enye we no mu bia Jessi ka kire ne se aka me ba baako a owo wire mu a oka enwan no eso Samuel ka kire ne se kofa no bra no baaye no o si wei ni Nyankopon akase omedi Israel man so na osra David ho na David ebeye ohene ema Israel empire man no matter the situation we are in today Kennedy Japan as president will make a difference yeah politics efie yaba already fie na mo masem na mede tumani ntimano ba mesia na madamas say nyame Israel yenyina na yenya 50,000 edema asori
Abusia wa mraso dwani wa mraso je fie ma de so mo asen central abaton peso so no Kennedy kwame akompre konkote abu Japan yete ne nka nyina eye osomo a one odifo usu bempa ekokabo mu esom ye ewo nasori a ewo odoko abonten so Glorious Word Power Ministries International hono mo no koye enaja age microphone no a word ye obono aso dem hono no enya sem kitu akra edio
ana enton kwapem sa fi nkwana wie ya no de na amanyɔkuo ahodoɔ no mu nipa bi a wɔn ma si wɔn bɔ sɛ wɔn bɛpere tumi ɛwɔ kuo no mu no dodoɔ no na wɔn ma yi wɔn ti sɛ wɔn ma kansɛm ɛde atweakra na ɛkɔduru ne sɛ no ana kasatwitwie menteme ho ase yie hyɛ aseɛ ɛyi ne ti ɛwɔ mmɔnten so ɛno na aka bi ama presiding bishop Methodist asafo no most reverend Dr. Paul Kwabena Boafo wɔde ato dwa ɛkyerɛ sɛ campaign message deɛ sɛ bi onye kasatwitwire ɛnya anoɔyɛ a ne fo nsɛm ka yɛ a wɔbɛka no ɛna bɛboa bɛmu ɔmo yɛ hunu sɛ sɛbio wadwene mu dɔ anaasɛ biribi ɛte saa na mmom wɔyɛ sɛ ka deɛ wonim ka deɛ wobɛtumi ayɛ deɛ wɔ mu na Ghanafoɔ nyinaa hunu bi wɔse ɛno ne adeɛ baako ahia paa yɛ wɔsɛ amanyofoɔ wɔn tumi ɛhyɛ ne nso wɔse sɛ yɛtumi de saa nneɛma no atumi ahyɛ yɛ mu na afi wɔn ayɛ no saa nka bɛboa ama kasatwitwe ne ntɔkwa ahodoɔ bi a mpɛmpɛ no ayɛ kɔ soɔ no ne nyina da ɛto atumi atwa
baabi a yɛde wɔ afi mu no amadwokuo nyinaa boaboa wɔn ho sɛ yɛde bɛkɔ akɔto aba afi a ɛreba na saa ahoboa yi mu no ɛna eduru so a na mmeranteɛ ne mmabaawa na yɛdi parties akyi na yɛyɛ deɛ ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ ɛno deɛ ɛbɛto so asrɛ yɛ mpanyinfoɔ no a yɛdi parties n'anim sɛ yɛhwɛ kwan a yɛde yɛ mmeranteɛ ne yɛ mmabaawa no ɛfa so efisɛ sɛ yɛma wɔn fa etuntun asɛm yɛma wɔn fa nsɛmɔne sɛm yɛma wɔn fa atɛmdidie kwan so ɛdi asɛm a ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛba saa nyɛ yɛn hwehwɛ asomdwee ɛma ɔman no ɔman Ghana egyina hɔ ɛma asomdwee ɛno nti sɛ ɔyɛ panyin ɛwɔ paati mu na sɛ ɔredi anim na ne obi ɛɛyɛ a mesrɛ yɛsrɛ yɛgyina asɔre nana mu gyina Onyankopɔn anan mu ɛsrɛ sɛ moma yɛnkɔ no abotire mu moma yɛnkɔ na yɛnkasa about issues and not personalities ebisɛ issues no ɛno na ɛbɛboa ma mpuntuo aba ɛnyɛ personality sɛ ɛno ba ne saa deɛ a ɛnyɛ na ɔman no yɛbɛdi yie mmeranteɛ no nso no anammɔn biara yɛntuo yɛnkae ho sɛ yɛde twɛn ama daakye sɛ yɛanhwɛ ne yie yɛde oyɛ na ebi ba a daakye biara de wɔn ma yɛn sɛ ɔman na mmom nkyirima ɛbɛba ɔmo abɛto sɛ ɔman Ghana ɛda so wɔ hɔ no ɛno nti ɛsɛ wɔn nso retu anammɔn biara obiara agyegyew ɛde wakɔ beebi a ɛsɛ sɛ wɔkora na wɔn nso watwe na watwe wɔn ho afiri mu.
Abusiano Atene Most Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabena Boafo Presiding Bishop Adama Methodist Asafo.
Na abusiano ya amamre ne amane ma panimpa be de ekira woda Kowa Research and Manufacturing Company Limited ya no ja wo masini nkoso hima e wo frontier wo sekidwuma se abaton pesu ya so e wo asantema ya na ejani din a ne maame ne papa de to no e Princess Duncan ne so sabre ya wa ba be ye hima ba pani e wo frontier wo sekidwuma se ne mpotemo nkoso hima wo ba pri yedie e de amamranche de ma ba wo ho no mo de wuhia no a ne de edina na akua ahene sima ya odikan na sa dwumadie we abusua je pani kohwe ekuku dam mpanimfo atwetwe wuro apepia nkuma ekunini nintini a womo ekabie wom amanyosem kyese kurai mu mpanimfo ye so mabodwusem ngitu adonko ye nyinara ekọ honom de omonim nyam ekọ tachiri Ashanti Regional Minister Yera Simon Osemensa ekọ ekosi mampani na nado danko akufo de wachima PSA be mabo adanemo e sa dwumadie na se 2020 elections ye twamun opani a wo ye campaign manager de mampani da John Dramani Mahama Professor Joshua Labisu so koi ekosi mampani da John Dramani Mahama nemo e sa dwumadie na se opani ofosu kwachi a wono so na ja na mrebi atwam wo yeso afa be de ekira no hwe communication ne wo mpempra wade yeso wono so ekobi ye nuanom a wo mo etisi ni twase a wo mo do suko osini twam ide ene bebrebe kodjon cancer le wen ko fori ene akwara ne hwe kakaka no be hwasa wodi no TV so be hwasa akrobatu wodie osi who knows tomorrow yenkotie na hima bo sha wode ma de hye wo mpotemu ho
Sema otumfo bem ho kai ye bedi kan aye djuma e wo school na ye besi no ye bedi kan esi school ye wia mi ankasa na na kua he so me di kan mi bie museum e wa ha me san e bie orphanage so wa ha me san aye baby ye bie hospital e ho ye bidi drum kwa ene ye bedi ho djuma enti ya wo adia kesi a yebeye awasantiman meboa ma embebulu enye embebulu kwa embema ama mefo mutinye fie nyina
abusuanti we nana akua ohenesima ya odikan because ohima owo frante ye wo seche dwumase abaton pesua so ene yete ne nkan na no akiri ena nana owusu sechere bobo ya oye frante hene esoso nyenti a wakaka na ni wanyo bia se Princess Dankana enei de dia ye dia ma no ofri ne ko e dia de befre no e na hema na akua ahenesima o chichi mu kire yen
asemde ena frante ene mini anamon pay for such a dumase enyirasu robon ise omo ko na ya nko bia omo he omachi we mo so omo ko na ye di so dia ebo omo ema omo san hwe omachi ebe da professor ase de wakan ama ya hu se ena ye ti he enye kwa bibi pabi ebe firi mo aba nananom enye ni mdwabi ena professor okan ye ni mde obechimaye da professor na ko so yima akra meka shiro ene se o papa aka sem bebre o se nkoso akodua no mpuntu ntira o bo na male se o be fasa akodua no wampopo o jitu se me be wa fa adwuma pa ti won so o beta wachi ama adwuma o pese wudi no wadi ene waka mo bi ate enso yen se o papa aka no o be so ogu no so ama de o pese o ye ma frante no wachi me aye na wa me hu se ye mpate mu ha esisa ebi ba entini abo ho dwei na ma mpo he ma so nsi anamu onso se asema wo ka kire because o he ma ne se wa be e ma ba wa ka o mo bom e ma mrante no na ada o mo na sa na ne ba hwe dachi no aye ba sa da bi mine se na wa be o be tuwa na mo o de na frante he ma mine se mo be unyankan de nenso asidankan me kasanche de sese ye bia mpanfu edika ma ye hunu o ma bi safo ni nyina ma ye se me ka ade besa ti asida
abusuanti we na ye na frante ehene nana owusu sechere bobo wotoso miensa ena yete ne nkan we ye mra no mo ya mamre ne amane mapane kwanchefo abedi ye kira Odakowa Research and Manufacturing Company Limited ya no eye Princess Duncan yenti a yan konfre no eyi ohima Duncan ni nyina esa kunya kese no wakwa akodi no tifri ne ko na nakua ahenesima odikan eno ene dia ohia ne ba bia na de afre no
awaya kwankwaja somo ade amanuanum bia nkwaje ntetia se wo mo wa besua de pam awoso na for south mansini mo hafomantem asam na making na sa kwankwaja som we ne de toso nso ya wan ma ye wokuku mu a anam so ma mpanyefo pinua na woto nsa ade frɛ wonom na president Adema Ghana Tailors and Dressmakers Association ya woso na for south mansini mu ora was say awai mano de ato Ghana fo anim was made in Ghana goose na ya papa panaja wo beka ya Ghana de kwasi broni afra ya ne asisi aso entuduru mra bia ade pana da ho pa na so ne yesanwa kwa akoto bonwono was se wakoto asra o manfo se enuoma ye no Ghana mamu no ye me ne nko ho eno ne de ye papa eno ne de ye be chede ama ye yes akwabase ye me ne ko ho a sika twetwe de o ma Ghana ye be hwie no enye ano ebinie
etimi aka se adepam mprempre de ekonanim pa isansa wo hwe de wa Ghana fosi gye ye ntade a ye disiesie ye ho atum no ya ye fro na African way no migidi ye se ekonanim che kan ne pa isanse wo hu se ye adwuma emfaso ewo so na wo ye nso a se ne ye tworo konkron aka da no wonsa ebekoya wa no onyankopon obo wiase ne ka kire ye se ye nya de ebedie de kata ye ho na de ye tiri beto a ye ma no ano so ma ye de che se nyame wa creative wiase adwuma nyina awie bebree nti fashion industry no nso yɛ dwumadi a ɛboa na ɛboa mabunu mu onyansa no dwuma na ɔnso de bɔ wɔn bra nti atwa sɛ saa mmere no yɛn nyinaa de adwene kɔ so na yɛn ntaade hyɛ mu nso ɛbɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ ɔman no ahofasuo a ɛno nso bɛkyerɛ yɛn bɔberɛ na yɛtumi de atoa abrabɔ no so ne dina ne da tailorfoɔ so ne sɛ wɔnhu baabi ataade tam guo mpo nso wɔsɛ matwitwa meyɛ awie nti yɛsi ɛde adepamfoɔ no ɛbɛtumi ayɛ a ɛbɛma nnipa ani agye ho mmɔ ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ yɛyɛ yɛn ntaadeɛ de akɔdwa so akɔtɔn na mmom nyɛ sɛ obi kɔtɔ n'ataadeɛ na ɔde abrɛ yɛn ne adaadaa na yɛ ne kɔnɛbra ɛde yɛsi a no deɛ ɛbɛma adepam no apagya ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnya dwetiri abaeboa ne nnipa no ɔno a tɔ ne machines kakra na wɔnya baabi tena na wɔtɔ materials ɛfɛ na wapam na wɔanya ne showroom kakra nti woba ne sɛ wɔpɛ ataadeɛ atɔ a ɛno a ne sɛ wɔanya world standard measurement a nnipa no obiara wura hɔ nom a obɛnya nea ɛne ne pɛ na watɔ no wɔde kɔ ɛno bɛboa ama adwuma no ayɛ dɛ apagya sene sɛ ebi a obi kɔtɔ material aba na ne yam hyehyɛ ne sɛ ebi a mede kɔma tailorni no wɔde me nɛ ɛkyena ne nti na anka ama abamubu aba
ɛno akyi no assembly member yɛ ɔwɔ kokoɔ makyease electoral area wɔn mɔnyafo Yinka Benjamin wɔn nso kɔ aseɛ bi a wɔkasa ase yi
Enkane no anana school enko nanim pii no ensa no dwuma obakuku mu ha ne mpatema ona wo sika pa ya ona wo ye ona nkasa dwuma bo do ne bitu abon ma wo ya telafo ona wo ye blacksmith fo ona wo ye welder fo adwuma brebe a wo ya on sabeko ano bigiri se eno kura ne sika wo mu sin se ye di be focus se ye nya aban dwuma nya aban dwuma ene Ghana m se aban dwuma no akona nim ama dodo na ya fa se ye ntimi fa nkofo dodo sa abiem te se first no na ye giri se ye mankofo eni sisu se obesua dwuma ne da ache bebo mu achenchima se ebeye ade a di nkrumdie bra Ghana manyina na obi aso nya chemu chefa ko manyina ye ni age se mabrin ene well discipline na watimesua adwuma ye de awie na won so benya onsa no adwuma te Nyankopon omie kwan foforo ma wo na obi bia se ahode bia wo ye MP ahode bia wo ye DC ye nananom a obetimi aboa sa nkofo yi on hye omodin na omo sika fam na ba bia asase ebenya bi so de ama omo a on so obetimi bia bi adwuma na watom mo ade no Nyankopon omie kwan man na nanam ye srem so mo mpai ma wo na omo adwuma na omo hye ase enkwa wie bepa na yeso enko enimu bom kontenhwe kro ai wa hafo ai timu a empo Ghana ha nyina ona wo sika pa wo Ghana ha enya ona wo ya abanjuma eye ona wo ye wo no ankran adwuma edwedie bi ti se tailor bi ti se amazing bi ti se medical aboboso na ono na wo sika wo mamu abusuafo moba mabura moba ye nuanom a moba esremo ena adwuma sua no be very very important adama Ghana ese ye nyina hwe adwene ko so se nye school no nkwa na meni pesika nipa so sua adwuma no nyensa adwuma no de no kre edi dwuma ebetima aboa ma wo nya customers na customers na tima aboa na na ban punto so de aba
I was in Kenya Assembly member your Woko Machiasi electoral area. One more for Yinka Benjamin.
Yadamo Kobuno Emantem Nemona awofo ne ahwefo wom wo eye bono mantem no mo kyerese suku bia ye fa ne nyama basic school a wo sunyan ene ne mpotemu ebeto dwasa headmistress of the school na nafa nyansa kwan bi so entrekese ne frakadam kwan bi so a yesisika wo jejejeje abata na nyasam keto a se wodo ba eba ho se admission fee a wo beje wo no yese wo de chew kra ye 1000 Ghana cedis wabra suku isusu obi ani tua se ya ban suku a abanje si ya na kodai wo kwa kwese bi na admission fee wo je 1000 na school uniform any books akwada ne betotoe ne ekwa akoka ne senie abusua ba seye no na awofo a wo mma eko school ni bia ba bonte aba be kire se sansem na manfo keka no sunyina bonte so no nukura bia nim se headmistress no ejira mo abo no woje abatan ne awofo wo sunyane ne mpotemu na ne yete ne se wo ba school no mu a se bia eye upper primary num ene na dia di watu abro so a 600 Ghana cedis lower primary no so ko form no watu abro so a 400 Ghana cedis it is ansem na nipa binom keka no sunyina bonten so ai na madam no a wono na da nyama basic school na no no ejira mo abo no de je abatan ya wefo a wo mo e won patamu no na parents no we pity for no echese no kribia nim ni kwase so sansem no so kra
and Sunday, my general meet. The two parents name themselves books are by the abandoned books and number of school no madam fair PT executive say ye buy even class 4 kwado mo ye out mo anya bi kura nti ma ye frɛ awofo no nyinaa general e buy na bi tu omo nim say books aban dia brɛ ye enni e ya aban dia ntumi fa ma akwara nso kura e nko fie na wo se wo de ma akwara no nso mpo a hwan ba na wo de ma no e wagya hwan ba nti ni e wo hono no nti ye say awofo no ye hia ye nya ye ma ne de me de me nsu sua ne sanke ye beto books ama wo mo abibia say de ye toma wo mo no mo di sua de no na aboa ye because the same question and kwara no kwatro no BC any private nya ye the same nti ade nti no mo no to books sua de aha ya aban na ye ma no omo de omo ntimi nkosa nti ene awofo no hia omo so ti ase ema omo ditum se books no ma me na Philipim president president obi a onu mu ye omo fa bi mreye na hokora so ye se tua na kakra nti ye no ye ditum no ye share no se omo ye fa books no bi na ye to ma ye eno be boa ye na we ne de yesu de aban de aban ye su se si ano se omo ye work bi wo school ha e wo sa ye na omo atana se includes na omo ye de omo use sa books but me ye ato ye de omo obi e betime de ne de akofie na wakoye no work ewu nti books no I think say last year any this year the difference above any mama to talk say na minimum no but admission fee 1000 dey against school ma brother ye nti dey show brother na enya the press ma me no only admission fee 1000 bia but the enimo no say books no ye na ye na nhye ma na say wonko famre parents no be kan omo di tu ye share no say wonko for etua na kakra nti ne wo
abusuantiwe sunya bonte so nyama basic school e wo sunyan ena na ja kwakoye yesi ake oba yesi headmistress ya oda school na no sika wo ji abata ne wonpotem wonom no nya asem kweto aban school a ye kwosha aban jesi susu no me be admission dia ma me ba na me 2000 Ghana ade na ne international school so ena abata no aba bonte chese sansem no a amanfo ekeka no kra bi anim na ene dey abata bi a wo mo eco school mu ho ekope admission ema wo mo ma so ne Sompa FM nsem twefo di nkoma omo ekire se omo koe so omo kwakopa admission na sa 1000 na manfo keka no nukura bia nim kuma bi no mutua ya omo mani nyina ya ji omo e school ho
aban ne de books beba na aban de no enso ma ye mani nyina omo be hia no school mu ba fie no omo nya book nhia nti ye peniye de a omo kwakofa bi aba na ya to ade ama ye ma ahia ade e be boa ma ye ti sense no ye nyina pene so books ni so aba ti e ba ye no me ba wo P5 ti book a me ba ye na head say books ni nyina aba na meto ni nyina ye 6.2 me ka minimum say me ba betua me de ye nje me 10 million me de 6.2 ba me ba no P5
last week I'm then about inquiries and when we in exams I don't know and I paid only 10 cedis for that and this week I'm sending the neighbor I'm the neighbor and I'm able so now books class 6 into books na made so that is 620 no na made here oh okay any dem minimum such squat had the other over basket so much had the money and no say parents na beto send their hand but me will be my to be able to na be able to
abusuanti we aya abata ne bi so omo ko ne kopa admission ma wo ma ban suku asem ne ye kan yo baby ya ba bedu no sese na ge sentete ya ne yetete sa abata ne dodo no a ahyase yi wo ma every international schools no ede omo ekwa ban schools no enam international schools no school fees ya afi den wense no a wo mo agege ne school bi ada school nti omo de nkwada ne nyina omo yi omo free international ede omo akoko saito na bia saito na ne yekọ ya yankopon de aba bedu baby a yeginan enkire se wo ko international school abe president abaye bia minister ne ono so ko saito no wo no ko ne no yere no ho sua de no a obetima abe president amana yeye obetima abe minister amana yeye nti abatan no a omo yi omo ma edi omakwa aban schools ewo nyama basic school a ewo sunyan nsembia na ebobo se headmistress no ahyase a wojeje o admission fee 1000 Ghana cedis no ena omo chese no mokoi wo mahu bibia sa eti sansem no kra bia nim
Ahusana yatete chese Ghana ban adapt exchange program no awashase se wodi ho dwuma no se bronis kakra bia hodo bia kwotena se ameka se coupon no hamu chemu nnomu ana won magia tumu a aka se wone bondholders ahodo no ebetumi ahia na won masigina ye ade afa ho Dr. Benjamin Amua wano a senior financial lecturer at University of Ghana Business School wana sompaka se dinkomo ade afa asemi
all the participants within the debt system program are completely satisfied. They have not heard of what is going to happen to the individuals. Until all the parties are satisfied, we cannot have a successful debt system program that we seek to have by February ending. So yes, the banks have accepted, insurance have accepted. There are other participants within that space. It is based on successful negotiation with these participants that one can say that we are successful and we can then present a case to IMF for consideration. But it appears as if there's a gun on us, and at all costs, by February ending, March ending, we need to get this thing through. That posture, yes, might be important, but then it doesn't give a lot of room for good negotiations to be done. Nobody is saying that give everybody the whole year to come to the table. But at least we should not end up destroying ourselves in our attempt to secure just 3 billion, which will not even come as a goal. It will come in tranches. So let's take our time and let's make sure that all the parties are satisfied. I would say yes and no. Now that the banks, in fact, the banks and the banks in particular are the most important players there. So now that the banks have somehow have bought into the idea, I think that's a big respite for government. Now we need to talk about the individuals. We need to talk about some other stakeholder interest. As for Bank of Ghana, you don't have to talk much about Bank of Ghana because Bank of Ghana, whatever be the case, Bank of Ghana will accept it simply because you cannot owe yourself. In other words, Bank of Ghana is an agent of government. So whatever Bank of Ghana bought in by this instrument, you can say that there's no agency to repay Bank of Ghana. So Bank of Ghana is out. What we need to do is that we need to give ourselves time. And then make sure that everybody is. Yes, IMF works with time. It is true. IMF works with time. But IMF also have an interest at stake. So I will not be able to put a time on this and say by so and so time. But you see, we should not end up destroying ourselves in our attempts to get this deal done. It is better we meet everybody halfway and then we go as a group with everybody buying in. It will be difficult, but then at least getting the greater consensus of people down to coerce a group and we get into the program and we don't even get 3 billion from the word go. It has to be in tranches.
I was senior and Kenya, a senior financial lecturer at our University of Ghana Business School, Dr. Benjamin Amua. Now you can form measure for Jews at the amount. What are not dear a boa more pomodin when in now to me down now who are dear ye, what color tosso now borrow dear ma, a measure for Jews, I was here and now here a chayadiane, a more pipa, a common so. Now you are 5G so our why are Jumana wa brano, and now here 5G energy drink, dear mamma, Mujon forma. Ashenkafoɔ aposifoɔ ya mugina kwaso ɛwɔ mo otimi gina hɔ ana ne sisi nyina ne ya ɛyɛ 5G ne bɛboa wo wonnom de go bua ba bia wodi ama we de pie nka ho mizo no na wo hia pie na wo de aka ho wo pendo so pom no atu a abusua bravo sankasie no Sompa TV Sompa FM ye wo mu so ame shuffling station nche wo no pɛ wo benya bi no watu ana for ya homa no 0246 270 221 0246 270 221. Madam China says, Siano, a brenner we are to see a can be at the mammo. Madam, I'm from Gusway. Near Hardy. Isaac, a crowman was say a life, Germany more fire, does say. Frederick Mr. was some pad dear, ye, Cassia Bonnier, no size, yet that's a papa. Stephen Abuachin was a good evening, no, what dear uncle Debbie Asa. Crespo Fufon on Sudini dear air ban was say, be anyone will be for a general report, no, COVID-19 in one bad die, Magana me higher and say that year. Or part the more Felix, Kumasa Swame, and one need dear free, and was a womb. Addition for one year, crack. Now, show me and Yanson Casabia here, Pamu, one answer be a tessa, a Cobana son, one not yam, one quadano. And Monkomani more, and I heard the duo. Abbas, Zachary, on the what they were drawn abattoir, yes, she had so. Christopher Casua, and one need dear free. And was a COVID-19, fund need the Yamianimni, or my own young show. Ye, ni bia. And I just say, and your ma, Aje, and some more. Atonam vasti and was say what catch a gun of when you say and your Judia were binding Yanta bind what she were Mohania maneva bad dear. Now so yammy dimunti a bedroom kunim 2023 budget tenor and your ma a koyen kakra. Baby Caswan or need dear free American town. And was your binding shema peg work when was Sunday by ya. I want you to fit a gun yakwa tomono, ye be free munti, yen yet ewa binding. Prince Opoko from Pon was a good evening, no. Or her life, a free, or her life, Nanyami Shrai papa, ye monia jumapa, Pedro wa Medina Cruz. One is were live Indianapolis, Kumasi Town of Casman Junction. Teacher constitution we are more sen or need free and was a Ghana be ye Nyaminti yenya GDM man bayinado one yaka so bayano wabaya so manabro so we bob what in neighbor or need free and was these two cha pass Tom and Jackass Reverend Isaac Chey head pastor neighbor him Maranatha. Here Selassie patriotic voices go so not need free one do obachia era Alan Kojocha Martin. Here Selassie Kron wire that say police kaswa American town and what need free and was when I the same as John Mahame one day minim ni pakro kan ho asem shama ba edina benya and was a President Junior Suarez ni hunu di opeso kire abusu me fancy what di opeso kire na sia na
mampeni wa kwantum na kire nye nti wonye ntem no mra no mekwenti
Suarez Junior na na sabi aju
nti wonye ntem no mra na kire nye kura
kire ni kwenye ye di Uganda abusu ya de mo sie fa sadama kokwa Veronica Jando akoso somwa wa hene niama crunches of mame premani nana ya obo ama boy what is ampo a kesi nana ya yan fansiri yan so sonko sani odi na sibia kamanum wo no man so so abebo odi ne saa anuano mienu ne yatase ya bekenkan ye ana no paya ba ya numere so ya saba besom akosuya ajewa kwade boaten menemenua
nana ya bo amali bia boga
nana ya so so asempinipa
ko furi na pamfo